Eric, there's been some great races, great crews here, but that world record yesterday just stunned everybody.
Well, I guess it's one thing you never really go out there thinking, I want to go and set a world record today. Those things just sort of happen. I remember reading the article about Hodge and that in the 4 in Lucerne, and he just said, saw his speed coach and just sort of said to the boys, keep it going. And then, unwittingly went pretty quick. We were sort of the same. We just wanted to have a good hit out. And, it's all good talking about your preparation, saying, we've trained really well coming into the Olympics. And then it's another thing actually going out and showing how well prepared you are. And that's really all we wanted to try and do, was just see how well prepared we were and keep it like a solid race. And that's really what it was. It was just really solid. We didn't overexert ourselves. And then lo and behold, crikey, we went really fast.
Now Bondi, Hamish Bond in the stroke seat, I mean, he was looking at the speed coach, and it didn't look as quick on the speed coach as you were actually moving over the ground.
No, well we haven't. We've had it calibrated in Lucerne, so when we were training our final week there, and then when we came here we didn't really change it, and we were like looking at it thinking, it's probably a split or two out or something. So when, Hamish, when we were coming down the track, was said afterwards, it was, sort of only reading 1:35 split, so it was a good time, but not great. And lo and behold, when we finished, we had no idea how fast it was until it was literally 5 or 10 minutes afterwards. When we were coming into the pontoon, everyone's telling us we'd set a world record, and we're like, oh, really? Oh, awesome. So it was, I think it was quite humbling to know, we didn't really go out there to set anything, and then for people to tell you afterwards. And I guess, it's, not just beating it, but by going that quick, I think really surprised ourselves more than anything.
I was going to say, because Usain Bolt is like the toast of the Olympics, and people are used to him breaking world records, but personally speaking, I've been watching rowing for 30, 40 years, and that is on a par with Bolt breaking the 100 metres world record.
Well, yeah, I guess it's a funny thing, because we're talking in rowing, when you talk about percentages, you're talking point something of a percent. We just went out there and broke the record by 1.7%. Not just beating it, but really going out and going beyond it. And as I say, that really surprised ourselves. And I guess preparation-wise, you just got to look at that and go, well, how awesome is that? But hey, gold medals aren't handed out on heats day, and we've always just wanted to go through from the heat to the semi, and just focus on each race as they come. So for us, all we're concerned about now is the semi-final and making sure we get through to the final.
I think that's a great call, but how aware are you of the goodwill that exists, from every sort of spectator and country that are just willing you as the world's, best pair, possibly the best crew here to get that gold medal you so much want?
Oh yeah, we've had so many accolades from people coming up just saying, that was amazing and just unbelievable more than anything. And I know a lot of the peers are like, man, you just made it so much harder for training. And so, yeah, it's awesome to have that. And I guess, too, we've just tried to be consistent over the time, and we're lucky that we have been that consistent and been able to produce the results all the way along. And that's one thing we've really tried to strive to do. We've never really wanted to go up and down. You look back to, we world champions in 2007 going into the Olympics, and we just sort of stumbled upon what made us go well. And then when it started coming off the rails in 2008, we were like, well, what were we doing? Trying to recreate it, not knowing what we were doing. And so in the pier, we know what makes our boat go fast. So if you go through a tough training period where you're real tired and everything, we know how to get back onto our speed. And then lo and behold, you can hold the speed all the time.
Steve Redgrave, when he was walking, I think, down to the course in 2000, just before his 5th gold medal, there was a Kiwi crew in the final, and he said, I just knew something special was happening when the dad of one of the Kiwi crews said, I hope you win, mate, I hope you get your 5th. And Eric, I'm going to say that to you. Maybe there'll be a British crew in the final, but I am absolutely gunning for you to get that gold medal if you make the final and you do produce the goods. Yeah,
thanks, Martin. It's really special. We've been in rowing for the sole purpose of trying to win this Olympic gold, and we've seen a lot of people go through their careers and managed to get them, and then some that haven't. And we have just tried our hardest, under our program and everything to get these gold medals, and that's the aim of any rower out here. Everyone is here. Nobody's here to make up numbers. Everybody out here wants to win a medal. Some of them have higher expectations than others, and I guess that's with us. You know, we have a really high expectation, and there's no one going to be more bitterly disappointed if that doesn't come out on the day.
Thank you, Eric.
Beauty.